You are being watched.
Hello, welcome back to WhatAreMovie. I am Tony.
And I'm Claire.
And we're back for Person of Interest. Season 3 continues. Last time was Reasonable Doubt.
Yeah.
The one with the prosecutor. And
Yes.
she was framed for murder of her husband and blah blah. Yeah. And then it was
a double cross.
like a commenter said, is like the most morally grey ending we've got for a while. Probably since season 1 with the nurse one. Do you remember where
where
he was
took him to the house?
Yeah, and it just kind of ended. Yeah. Since that, I reckon. We learnt that Carter's partner is HR.
Yes, we did.
And he saw her with the man in the suit.
Yes. Boyfriend.
Yeah. So there we go. This is season 3, episode 5, Razgovor. This aired on the 22nd of October 2013, directed by Kenneth Fink and written by David Slack. I don't think we've seen Kenneth Fink before. Maybe not. Maybe we have. It's been 3 seasons now. There's been a lot of episodes, so I don't recognise the name, but I kind of do. But I wrote down all the details, so who knows. What do you expect to see? So this does have a Russian translation for it. Like, it's written in Russian, which I wrote. Yeah. But translated, it's Razgovor. So.
Don't know.
Don't know what that means. Yeah. So we'll have to see.
Unless it's something. I don't know. I feel like the diamond thing's kind of.
Diamond thing?
Wasn't it the one?
With the Russians. Oh, maybe. Yeah. Don't know.
Because it was Elias's right-hand guy that took.
Well, it was Devil Dogs as well. Remember the Americans as well.
Yeah,
so everyone
took the diamonds from. So it might have something to do with Elias, because they did say the Russians are trying to take over.
I mean, back in the day, though, we had a Russian spy, right? Was he Russian? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is it Russian though? It sounds Russian, because it could be. Isn't Ukrainian quite similar?
Oh yeah.
So I'm not sure. Who knows? Let us know.
We'll find out.
I believe it. Oh, yeah, I don't know. So there we go. Let's get on with it. YouTube kindly let me know that The Last Person of Interest was not doing as well as our usual videos.
Oh, lovely.
Not many people were watching it compared to Always Sunny. A lot of people watching that. But I'm still loving watching this. We're not going to give up.
No.
We're going to continue. Going to finish it. I love this show.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's carry on. Full reactions in the description. You need your own copy to watch along. Just make sure to come back. We'll talk all about it. Yeah. Let's go.
If your number's up, we'll find you.
Couldn't even see faces.
No, that's cool. I like that. Okay.
Go straight into it.
Open the door. It's a human liver.
Jeez.
What?
Well, who could it be?
Sure.
Friend's gonna get it.
Jesus.
He's not my friend.
Oh my god, just shot through his jacket. That's great.
Oh, she's a good shot though.
You just saved my life. How can I ever possibly?
All done here, Finch.
She really.
About etiquette, Miss Shaw. I believe that Mr. Mathers was thanking you.
You paid me to save him.
While your combat's your bedside manner, we could discuss it over a nice cup of tea.
I'll pass.
Oh.
Oh, but he's made the tea.
Bear can have tea, right?
Yeah, my dog always used to have tea.
And a chocky biscuit. That's naughty. Maybe it's a doggy biscuit in real life.
I don't like meeting out in the open.
This place was on the map you gave us.
Wait, so he survived?
So turning.
Because he got shot, right?
Status
Yeah.
on our joint operation.
Everything's in place. Need you to arrange the meeting.
Our boss is gonna be involved. Gonna be airtight.
Wow, I see a leak already.
Yeah. She's gonna get herself killed or something.
One of these days, I'm just gonna shoot you.
I get that a lot.
Busted, huh?
Finch and I've known about your side project for a while. From what we've seen,
That's too good.
you've got enough to bring down half the organization.
HR rebuilt itself from ashes because we didn't cut off the head.
You gotta get him out the head.
Cal might still be alive. I'm playing by different rules now.
It's crazy.
Till I can bring down the boss. If I can just get eyes on that meeting, I might finally ID the head of HR.
Nice.
Need help?
No, but if I do, you'll be my first call.
Well, Fosco's in HR.
Oh yeah. It's crazy how she's crossed that line. It's just like, well, this is what I gotta do. I gotta break the
You
rules.
said we had a new number.
USCIS alien registration.
Green card number.
Enrika Zhirova, Savo, Russia. Information on Ms.
There we go.
Jarova.
Yeah.
All I have so far is a last known address. Can't even find a photo of the woman.
Wow.
How
That's
do you know
interesting.
if it's the right person?
Yeah. Something completely different, though.
Yeah.
Guess the machine's clever enough to be like, well,
Agent Stone, Immigration and Customs.
I like how you can still see through
Yeah.
that plate.
I got a feeling it's gonna get messy.
I love they're staring at him because he like looks
Is it a
at a
kid?
place.
Jenrika?
Jen,
Are your parents here?
my mom's in prison in Russia. I never knew my dad.
Wow.
So why she?
Came here 4 years ago to live with my grandfather.
Where is he?
Cemetery? Shouldn't you guys already know this stuff?
So now you live with,
Buddy, we're like third cousins or something.
Always taking pictures. Think she's a spy.
I'm just practicing for my career.
career doing what?
Spying.
International espionage.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
sounds like a good job.
You're making me late for school.
She's like completely thrown off.
Ms. Shaw's conversation with Ms. Jarova.
Now she's all alone. Not exactly the safest place for a kid.
She's gonna end up taking a picture of the wrong thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe.
If you ask me, the kid can take care of her.
Everything all right?
You're not gonna believe this, Finch. Shaw just got made by a 10-year-old. From here. I think you freaked her out a little.
That's great. That's so good. Meta match.
Shaw. Don't worry, I've got us up on a private line. Perhaps it would be best if we kept her at arm's length from Ms. Jarova.
Fine with me, I hate kids.
I do it.
You think I didn't bug your office?
His face. Ugh. So good.
We've got trouble.
Jeez. God damn. I love how they're changing to red as it's like,
Yeah.
wait a second. That's so cool. Damn. She can run.
She can.
Whoever this girl is, Finn, she has a very grown-up problem. Come on.
My
I
God.
did say this a few episodes. Like I was like, we haven't had any kids.
Oh, yeah.
A tire blew and the driver lost control. Please send someone.
It's gonna be her granddad.
Driver's DOA.
Hello?
Hey there, you heard?
I don't think so.
How far back did we go?
To 1993.
1993.
Yeah.
What's your name, sweetheart?
Samin.
Okay, Samin, hang on, girl.
Do you know Sabine is, right?
Is it short?
Sub-basement a few floors down.
This is really escalated, like,
Yeah.
Any idea what this is about?
Probably because I'm a spy.
face.
She don't know.
Hey.
Guy giving orders had a tremor in his hand.
Crazy that he
Yeah.
noticed that. That's mad.
Reese will come to you. Your job is to protect Ms. Jarova.
I thought you might be a robot.
Nice.
No hits for Parkinson's.
Got another one of her secret calls.
Says the guy on a secret call.
Yeah.
New gun last kid.
Gun show in
that?
Jersey.
Brought it across state lines illegally.
I was just gonna say, like, is
You
it?
know that it has to have a ballistics test on file.
I'm gonna say that can't be like
Yeah.
Nice.
what's the word I'm looking for?
You guys have the girl yet?
No, not even that. Like standard police like
Yeah.
procedure or whatever. You know,
Who are you? Actually, no one's gonna be in trouble.
How's it going, John?
it's a lot of questions.
Who's John? Is he your boyfriend?
No.
Ooh, hit a nerve.
Co-worker.
So this is your job? Spec ops or something?
I like the question she's like.
What agency do you work for? Why would a big agency like that care what happens to me?
We're not any agency. I don't even know what we are.
Just help people in need.
To be honest, I'm only for the dog.
You guys have a dog?
That's you when you found out about Bear.
Eyes on two tangos, Finch.
Mr. Reese, worry about the kidnappers. You just get the girl out of there.
Sneaky, sneaky. There's a lot of people.
Run.
Oh god.
This way.
She knows all about the sneaking around.
Oh, this is the.
I'm in
The
no
intro
time.
we saw. Yeah. That's so cool. I'm loving the soundtrack as well.
What?
My listening station.
You did all this?
Told you I was a spy.
For who?
Herself. Maybe. I guess. Like, who would she?
I think I might know what this is all about. Did any of the people you ever recorded talk about committing any crimes?
Lots of them. I begged anyone who looks suspicious.
Did it ever occur to you that that might have been a really bad idea?
I was just trying to get the drug dealers out of my building.
It's fair enough.
Yeah.
Tapes, anyone?
Get him out of there.
Not yet.
I really like the
Where are the
setting.
tapes?
Like these
Somewhere
creepy.
safe.
I'm a spy too, remember?
Can't
Location on the
trust
tapes,
sure.
bitch.
Hey,
Yeah, I really like this setting. This
Yeah.
creepy building, like gunfire.
Get the masks from the trunk.
Masks. What are they gonna do?
Gas it.
I guess that's a good solution.
I'm sure. Where'd you learn how to do that?
My grandfather taught me. He was in the
Nice.
KGB.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
This too.
Order of linen. You should sell it. Probably worth a lot of money.
What's wrong with you? Why are you like this?
You know that thing that made you flinch?
You don't get scared?
Or sad? Or happy or lonely? I do. Angry. Okay.
Yeah, I've seen that.
That's about it. Been this way as long as I can remember.
What's that?
It's unconscious in 40.
Well, damn. There we go. That's why I couldn't see their faces.
Yeah.
Oh, that is creepy. Oh my god. Jesus. Well, damn. Well, that didn't go too well.
They've got themselves meddled into something this time.
Ready to get out of here?
That must be so traumatizing for a young child and
Yeah.
for anyone, but like especially a child. Yeah. What a job as well, right?
Yeah.
Like having to.
Kid, take up the trash.
Like this shot.
Sure is not trash.
Clean out your trunk next time, dumbass.
Can't keep Shaw tied up. She's too good. She has been shot though, right?
Do you have her?
Nope. I'm glad to know you're still alive. Bear could only track Jen as far as the street.
Bear found blood, Shaw. He seems to think it's yours.
I'm fine.
Address of a doctor who owes us a favor. John can track the man with the tremor.
I really like the way this one's being shot.
Ah.
I've recovered Jen's
the
tapes, right?
tapes.
Girl after my own heart.
This one sideways, bitch. Can't bench me for every mistake.
I'm protecting you because you're hurt.
Oh,
We'll take it from here.
come on, Shaw.
Go get fixed.
Yeah.
Have a speedy recovery, then get back on it and help
There you
them.
go.
What help are you when you're falling apart? This just got personal.
You want to wait on that line?
No, I want you to wait.
She having 2 tackles?
What's she up to?
Good distraction tactic. Get him queuing up. Ah. Did you see who's that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
clear?
I like that we're seeing her doing the
Yeah.
surveillance. Like, it's a very surveillance-heavy episode
Yeah.
as well. It's really cool.
On schedule.
Package has been delivered.
I'll make my way back to the precinct.
She's just screwing with him.
This must be so boring to go through all this.
Oh god, yeah. We kind of had this in Breaking Bad in a way, didn't
Yeah.
we? Like, just you hear.
Not that.
Read the labels, Harold. You are nowhere near the doctor.
You seem to be.
Just don't know when to.
Tell me why you're holding the same junk as the guys who took Jen? Sit down, Betty.
Stupid kid. Bugging people's rooms.
Told them about Jen.
Damn. Just grasped on her.
Not to report it if she went missing.
What a way to motivate him to talk. Oh my. Did she shoot him or the table? Or?
I don't know if it was just a whack onto the glass.
It did say
table.
gunshot,
But I'm not asking.
but I thought it was just a whack, yeah.
I'm closing in on the kidnapper's cell.
You realize, but I'm not asking. Most accidents don't require a shovel.
I swear I heard his voice earlier over the phone as
Yeah.
well, and I was like, wait a second.
Bang my guy.
That's so cool that it's connected. That smile.
Finch, I know who has the girl.
So do I, Mr. Reese.
HR.
God damn.
What the hell?
Oh, so many cool shots in this as well. I love that.
We haven't had HR for a while.
I have little bits, but yeah, damn. HR going real low.
Yeah.
I knew I heard his voice, and I was like, wait a second.
Where's my dad?
But sometimes people get hurt so bad that they fall asleep. They don't wake up.
Must be the worst thing about being in emergency services.
Yeah.
Because you have to be that person.
Yeah.
I'm hungry. Can I have a sandwich?
He's like,
Man, just goes with what she said.
Yeah.
Shaw, I must insist that you...
God, sure.
Finch.
He's just trying to help.
HR found Jen.
Still doesn't explain what she has on HR.
My boss wants your people to stop moving the old product and try something new.
It's only like drugs.
The tanker that you spotted bears a key ingredient in a bath
Oh.
salt. Exposure produces symptoms similar to Parkinson's. Our new friend isn't sick.
Oh.
He's been cooking designer drugs for HR.
That sounds like a pretty dangerous job. I don't think I'd want to do that, would you? The lengths people will go to, right?
It's highly unstable. Drop it and it'll blow your knees off.
Oh my god.
God, what is this stuff?
HR makes the stuff the Russians move it.
Where's the cook site?
I got hold of whatever did this to me. After that, they moved. Someplace bigger. That's all I know.
And I believe you.
I love how, like...
I know you said no deals,
Of course we traded tapes for the girl. Are we really gonna leave him like that?
Relax. It's just corn syrup.
Of course. Dramatic. Little drama queen.
Placebo.
Yeah. Maybe he's cutting out his like sugar intake.
Having a heart attack?
He's gonna fix us out.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're required to check.
What's that ambulance doing out front?
Well.
Oh, she is such a badass person.
Yeah.
Where's the girl?
It's HR's deal. Cops might kill a kid, but people have standards.
How kind.
Yeah.
Make this stuff?
I just handle distribution.
Ever try it?
My body's a temple.
Oh, you were about to.
Ever had unprotected sex?
You offering?
Alright.
Well, what the hell is this about?
I need blood, so I'm taking yours.
I don't even know my blood type.
She's a universal.
I'm
I
a
bet.
positive universal recipient.
There you go. She just stealing his blood. This is insane. Rather than go to the doctor, she's just doing two birds with one stone.
Someone wants to talk with you.
The girl on the phone, right? Paint the walls with Yogorov's brains.
That's a bit of a threat. What a cool room.
Shaw, is that you?
I'm coming for you.
Let's talk terms.
Terms.
Yeah.
Have hours of analog audio and no way to speed up the process.
Tell HR we're willing to trade the tapes.
Way ahead of you, John. You hired me to save Jen, not bust dirty cops.
Taking the tapes now, I
I
guess.
need those tapes.
Yeah, I mean, she's got a good point.
Yep.
You can't.
Has he recorded it? Like,
Well, that's what he's trying to do, I think.
She's meeting Simmons
Yeah.
on Randall's Island. I'll be there to change the odds.
Need help?
If I do, you'll be my first call.
Pal in the suit knows about the meet. You're walking into an ambush.
Oh, he is.
Whose ambush will be better, eh? Ugh. Man.
I need to talk to you about something. I'm having a problem with somebody on the job. I know a bar nearby.
is he gonna drug her?
You reckon? Jeez. It's a bit extreme.
What is not extreme
I
about this
guess.
show?
Showtime, people. Head fire on my order. Knowledge 1. Where is everybody? Officer, I'd like to report a kidnapping.
So good. I love him.
You win. Take her. Girl's not here.
She's too good for you.
Neither
You
of
can't
the
beat
tapes.
her.
Looks like you got bad intel.
I know who you
and
are.
I had a little talk.
Oh, beat his lights out.
God.
Jesus.
Didn't see anything there, did we?
Gotta hand it to you, Finch. This was a better idea.
Hunter said Detective Turney was involved in the joint operation, so it seemed reasonable to assume that his GPS signal might lead us to the lab.
Oh,
Tell me
Jesus.
which way to go.
Right.
I hope.
Man, it's all going off. It's
It
crazy. This is so exciting. Oh, yes. kick his teeth in.
There's a part of me that doesn't think this is going to end up like we want it to. You know, you're like, this is going too well in their favour.
Yeah. Oh.
There are hundreds of us in our army's full. One soldier at a time.
There's the flinching.
Does she stop, do you think? No.
Oh my god, that's such a cool shot.
Yeah.
This episode's so good.
You ready to get out of here?
But who's she going to live with?
How much you know about chemistry?
Enough.
They're going to blow up.
Oh my god. Jesus.
I feel like blowing up was a bit of an understatement of terms.
Yeah,
then.
my god.
How you doing, Jerry?
Why are we in an empty pub?
It's a bit creepy, isn't it?
You gonna join me?
So what's the problem, Lasky?
For starters, my own partner won't even have a drink with me.
A bit creepy.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. But, you know, I don't think I'd have a drink with you either.
So you're having a problem with someone at work?
You.
Oh, yeah.
What's going on? With the secret phone calls in the night, hush-hush meetings with some man in a suit? Who is he anyway? Because I don't think he's your boyfriend.
Why are you so curious? This?
Of course
love
she
Carter.
knows.
I've known from the second your ass landed in my car.
Do you have any idea what it's like? Riding around all day with an arrogant bitch who doesn't know her place.
Ugh, this guy.
But you keep pushing.
I hope he gets what's coming to him, my
The
god.
suit is gonna pay the price.
Trust me, he is not the one you should be worried about. You just played Simmons for us. We fed you bad info. You got Simmons and his men away from the girl.
You know, when they, Simmons gave me the authority to pull your card anytime I want.
What you think, Jerry? Did I earn myself a new partner?
You don't even know who you are yet, son. You want to play Billy Badass?
I love her, man.
Billy Badass.
Time for you to know you're afraid of me. I know you, Lasky. Just like I know Jerry back there is a lieutenant, and I have the proof to put him away for it. I was gonna wait and arrest you two with everyone else, but this is how you want to play it, little man. Both can go easy, or it can be hard. Put the gun down. Put it down.
Damn.
Oh, you gotta love Carter.
Oh, I do so much. She's so good.
Now we gotta figure this out.
You just killed him.
No, you did. Registered to you in the state of New Jersey. All I gotta do is submit it for ballistics. I'm not gonna do that. Not yet. You don't work for HR anymore, son.
You work for
You
me.
work for me now.
My god, that was so good. Jesus.
Told her the news and she understood, but I think there's something wrong with the kid.
What do you reckon? Not everyone's the same.
Yeah,
We're all
just doesn't
built
know how to
different.
process emotions.
Yeah.
clearly.
I don't like it.
Supposed to be one of the top schools in the world. Not every kid gets to become the ward of a reclusive billionaire.
Damn.
Don't sell it, okay? I know it won't mean much to you, but it'll mean a lot to me that you have it.
I'm just
Maybe
not
a-
wired for this kind of stuff, kid.
Her heart might be melting.
Yeah.
I figured you out. It's not that you don't have feelings. It's just like the volume's turned way down. Like the sound on an old tape. The voices are there. You just have to listen.
Man.
It's gonna be this kid that breaks Shaw, isn't it?
She kind of broke me a little bit. I got tears in my eyes.
Oh god! Oh god! Oh my god!
You're hurting
She's
me.
so proud of herself. I imagine Finch has been like, "Did you just hug that kid?" Oh,
He's there. He's watching.
So I obeyed pretty much all
It worked
of your
out.
orders. Am I fired?
Well, contrary, Miss Shaw, I think we finally got the job.
About that bug in my library.
Haven't found it yet, have you?
It's cool to learn a lot more about her. 'cause we've
yeah.
not...
I never thought to know her history. To be fair, I
No,
thought this
but-
when it went back.
Yeah, it's really good.
Did you miss me?
We're gonna have so much fun together.
This episode, my god! Jesus. This show, man, like, I've seen this show, but you just not remember it all, like, dear God. So, my God, that was episode 5, Razgovor. Yeah. What did you think of that episode?
I feel very naive.
In what way?
That I now look at the episode and I was like, it's so fucking predictable.
Why?
So predictable that we would just start to be shown the background of Shaw and start to sympathise with her character for them to be hit at the end with that end, and that you're like, of course. Of course. We wouldn't open up to a character for like, we're already invested because we've like seen her and stuff, and we're like, yeah, Shaw's in a bit every episode. We love Shaw. Yeah. And then you open up and you start to learn more about her and why she is the way she is, and then it's just like, there you go.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense. I did wonder, I was thinking about Shaw, like, maybe when I edited the last one, I was like, I wonder when we learn her backstory, because I remember that part very well. So I remember all the parts of this, in a way, but all as one episode, I did not know.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So, like, when I saw the kid in the thumbnail, I was like, okay, I don't really remember her or what she did. And it's like, oh yeah, the tapes. And then I was like, oh, HR. Oh, it's connected. Back as it happens, yeah, it's insane. Because I think I'm a lot more familiar with season 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Because I've seen them multiple times. And I watched season 1 when it came out.
Yeah.
Maybe some of season 2. But a little less with 3 and definitely less with 4 and 5. I think I've seen them once or twice. But yeah, I remember the major events and stuff, but so some people said, Tony laughing or enjoying it or whatever, because I've seen it, they're not into it. And I'm like, well, I don't remember everything. This is genuine reactions. I'm like, what is happening? Oh my god. So yeah, I don't know. I'm excited and I'm enjoying it. Yeah. But very good episode. Got a lot more HR, a lot Shaw. Yeah. Yeah. Good Carter. Oh my god, Carter.
Yeah.
So good. She was all over that.
But we start with Shaw doing a solo number, don't we?
Yes. What have I wrote on here? Oh, liver. I was like, why have I wrote liver?
Yeah, her solo number.
Yeah, so basically...
it's a van that runs a transplant.
Yeah, but a 4x4 stops it, and then a guy gets out with a gun and is like, oh, give us this, and the doctor or the paramedic is like, that's a liver, we need it for someone in the hospital. My boss needs it more.
Yeah, and then Shaw's like...
Well, you see a guy fall down, don't you?
Yeah.
And then he grabs the paramedic.
It's like, put the gun down, or I'll shoot him. Shots. And then she's like...
3 shots.
And then the paramedic's like...
Yeah.
The holes in his jacket.
I can't believe you saved my life. Whatever, bye.
Yeah. And then Finch is like, you really need to work on your
bedside manner.
He's trying to thank you.
It's like, you hired me to save people.
Yeah, you paid me to do the job, not
to listen to them talk.
Yeah.
Are we done here? Kind of just hangs up. So yeah, we're obviously what did you think of Shaw before this?
Sorry, isn't this when he offers her the tea? And he's like, I thought you could come round for a tea and we'll do a lesson in...
Possibly.
So, and then she's like, no thank you.
Yeah.
And then just hangs up on him, and he's there with Bear sat there in the pot of tea like, oh.
And he gives Bear the biscuit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, what did you think of Shaw when we first got her and leading up to this episode before it?
She's kind of really stayed the same emotional state, really.
Yeah.
We've not seen much change in her emotional state. She is numbers, job done, move on. No.
They've even mentioned it in previous episodes, with the dating one. They were like, you're quite angry all the time, and that's it. You need to work on, yeah, and she's never... Yeah, like you said, she's quite cold as well, you said at one point. Yeah, so... Yeah, but there we go. We get HR having a little meeting under like a highway or a bridge or whatever.
And Carter is taking pictures.
Yes.
So we don't like to be out in the open, and they're like, but this is on the map. There's no cameras here.
Yeah. It's with Yogorov, because she shot Yogorov and Did she shoot Turney? Maybe in his vest or whatever. But remember when they were trying to get rid of Elias? So, yeah, yeah, she's just watching him. But Simmons is there, and he's talking about this meeting or whatever. And she goes back to her car.
Yep.
She's like, huh?
Yep, and good old
Reese is there. He gives her a drink.
Yep.
Takes the camera, and she's like, he's like, me and Finch know all about it.
Yeah, we've
your
known
little
for a
side
while.
project, which is really cool. I like that we got more of it because obviously we got her looking at it in her cupboard, but that's basically it. But he's like, if you need any help, well, you've got enough to take down like half of HR. Like, why don't you?
But that's when she says we need to cut off their head.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it just keeps coming back.
Yeah, HR built themselves back up from the ashes because we didn't go for the head. I'm not making that mistake.
Yeah.
Cal could still be alive. I would have still been alive if they got the main guy. Yeah. There you go. Reese goes back to the library. He's like, I thought you said we had a number.
Yep.
We do.
The board is empty.
But it's not a social security number.
No, it is.
No, it's not.
Is it not?
It's not a social security number. It doesn't match any social security numbers.
Oh,
it's a USCIS number. It's a green card number, like for immigrants that come over illegally. That's
All they have is a name and an address.
Yes, Miss.
And they're like, well, let's go find
Miss Zahara. I can't even pronounce it. Zarava, something like that. Yeah. And
this is when I said, like, to you, like, because they could find someone and it might not even be the person that's meant to be.
Yeah.
Because if they've got no.
But they played it smart. Shaw went.
As an immigration control officer.
Yeah, but a guy answered the door and he started calling her.
Yeah.
Generica.
And then she's like, there's drugs here. And then a kid walks out.
Yeah. You Generica? And she's like, Jen. Nobody calls me Generica. And then she's just asking, like it's her demeanor, isn't it? Like Shaw's demeanor is very kind of standoffish in a way and very blunt.
Yeah,
she's so facts. Blunt. Yeah, she's like, I can't remember what she asks her really, right? But she talks about,
where's your mum? Because then she's like, but she's in prison in
Russia. Where's your dad?
I
don't know. My dad. Who looks after you? Well, he's like my third cousin or something. And then my grandfather was looking after me, but he
died 8 months
he's
ago,
in the cemetery. Yeah.
And
it's like, you're not the usual guy who deals with me. Where is he at? Yeah.
And I think she makes a comment like, don't you know the answers to this?
Yeah. But then she's, how do you know that stuff or something like that? And she says, it's my job, right?
Yeah. It's like,
international espionage. Yeah. There you go.
So like, you're not the usual. She says the person's name, and then Shaw looks at her and is like, that's not a real person.
Oh, yeah, that's it. And then she's like, how do you, yeah, that was how she figured it out. You're making me late for school. I gotta go. So she's walking along, taking pictures. Reese is following, and Shaw is following.
Yeah, and then she gets made by a 10-year-old.
But the reflection is, I love how Reese is like, I think Shaw just got made by a 10-year-old.
Yeah.
And then that's when
Shaw is like, why is she using these tactics, sort of thing?
Yeah.
And then that's when Finch is like, I think you should like.
Reese has got this. We can handle this.
Shaw's like, no, I'm not. It's like, well, you kind of think you're scaring her, so.
And that's when Finch talks to Reese privately, and he's like,
it's a secure a private
line. we can't look after her if like Shaw's freaking her out. And we need to like talk about the way she's handling things, I guess.
Yeah.
Then Shaw starts talking to him, and he's like,
it's like, I bugged you off this ages ago.
And his face, he's like,
And then this is when Reese is like, I think we have a problem.
Yeah.
The car pulls up alongside her.
Yeah.
And then they try and grab her.
Yeah.
Then Reese is like,
oh yeah. I forgot about that bit.
Yeah, then the kid runs.
Yeah, and I like how I pointed out, I like how the detail of their white and then it turns to the red and then they're just chasing her.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's when did you say about Shaw? Sorry. She gets to a door And then out the door, Shaw comes and blasts him.
No, I haven't said anything about that.
Yeah, I didn't know how far you got.
Bit.
Yeah.
Literally just said the kid ran. You're right here.
I know.
Listening to my words.
I know. I was thinking about the boxes and other things. My brain's like trying to catch up.
You know what I mean? And I said the kid ran, and then
I know,
chasing the
I
kid. And then the kid goes to run down some stairs, and then
They
the
nearly
door
got
flies
her.
open.
And Shaw protects her with gunshots. Grabs her, and they run in the building. There we go. Earlier we found out as well, because Reese was outside when Shaw was in her building, saying it's a really rough neighbourhood. Like, not really a place for a kid to be living like
And
that.
this is then when it turns into like a stakeout, sort of like, I don't know, I don't even know the word for it.
Not
like,
quite yet. We cut to 1993.
Yeah.
Where we
There's
find
a
out
911 call of a guy's tyre has just burst and the car is flipped.
Yeah.
And we see the emergency services turning up.
They see
and
the
car's
driver.
on fire, and they're putting out the fire.
And the driver is dead.
Dead.
And then they find a girl in there.
Yeah.
What's your name? Sameen. There you go. That was it. We could carry on with that bit if we want to, because there's not like much more to it.
Yeah.
But it kind of evolves throughout, like that we learn more about Shaw and how
Yeah.
she feels and how she acts.
He
and
gets her
whatnot.
out the car, and
Yeah.
he's like, call your mum. Then he's like, your mum.
No, first of all, we ask her, it's like, oh, what TV do you like? What do
Yeah.
you like? This, and that. And she's like, oh, I don't really like much.
It changes wherever we go, and he's like, oh, you
Yeah.
travel.
My dad watches football. I watch that with him.
Yeah. And that's when her dad was in the military.
Yeah.
That's why they
But that goes along with, as well, her not emoting much. Like,
Yeah.
she wouldn't be that into, like,
No.
TV or entertainment or whatever. So, yeah.
Yeah.
But he gets her out,
Yeah.
saves her.
Says they're going to call their mum. And
Yeah.
then he tells her that her mum's on the way.
Yeah.
And then she's like, why are you helping my dad? Where's my dad?
Sometimes people... this got me emotional. Because,
Yeah.
like, the guy... Imagine having to be in that guy's position,
Yeah.
like, and telling a kid this. This is awful.
You kind of really... It's awkward as well, because you kind of want to hope that the mum had arrived to tell her.
Yeah.
Because you like to think something like that would be better coming from a family member.
But when her kids are...
However,
yeah.
having to do that to your own child.
Exactly, yeah.
Like, you're like, is it better coming from a stranger?
Yeah, probably. And at the time, she's asking, what are you doing? Why ain't you in there? Why
Yeah.
ain't you, you know? And he basically explains, sometimes people get so hurt, they fall asleep.
And they don't like that.
Oh, he's dead.
Yeah.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, you got a sandwich?
Yeah. And his face, he's like, yeah.
Then he's talking to the other people afterwards, and he's like,
There's something up with her. I don't
yeah,
really...
I told her,
Yeah. What do you think of this and her character? And
Yeah, it goes with it. Like, there's
Yeah.
no emotion there. There's no...
Yeah. So she's a sociopath, right? That's what it
Sure.
is. I believe.
But it goes with...
Antisocial personality disorder, mental health condition in which a person consistently shows no regard for right and wrong and ignores the rights and feelings of others. So, in a way, yeah.
it's kind of her own feelings, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
She just ignores her own feelings. But I feel like that also... I feel like it's something that's seen a lot with... Like, I don't want to blame... Like... The fact that knowing that she's got a military father and stuff, like, I don't want to say it's because he's in the military, but it's also if they're moving around a lot and she doesn't...
She don't
she's
get a
not-
connection with anything.
Yeah, she's not in a stable environment to probably even make friends at that age.
Maybe. Yeah.
Because at that age, like now, we can make friends and talk to friends, like, all over the world.
Yeah.
But that's because we have the means because of our age. Like, when you're young like that, you wouldn't have, even back in that, like, 1993 as well, it's even more apparent that you can't keep long-distance friendships up at a young age.
Pen pals, you can send letters across the country.
Do you know what I mean?
know?
Like, if you're always travelling and you
Yeah.
can't even have
It's also
those
not just that,
friendships.
though. Like,
But it's not just military, it's any family.
Well, no, I'm not saying that. I don't think it's just environment. It is also a... Like, as it says, it's a mental health condition.
Yeah.
So it's just how some people are, how
Yeah.
they...
But then travelling wouldn't help that situation either.
No, but yeah, it could be a mixture of both and all things.
And
like,
also,
yeah.
you don't know, like, with family members being in the military, it's quite often that they go away for long periods of time. So
Yeah.
that doesn't help with creating bonds and relationships either if you're struggling.
Yeah. It reminds me of another character in another show we've got that doesn't feel feelings either, but in a different way. Dennis Reynolds.
Oh yeah, he's a sociopath.
Yes, for sure.
Right.
And a psychopath.
Yeah, psychopath.
He's a bit of both.
Yeah.
So, anyway, yeah, so... But it's really interesting to get that backstory and see her as a child and see that this is how she is.
It's scary though,
She's grown up.
somewhat, because thinking about it now, I'm like, she's so fortunate that whoever found her and what happened to her life did happen, because the way she reacts to killing people and stuff...
Well, that makes her perfect for it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but what I'm
that's the
saying
thing.
is she's lucky that found her, because...
In a way. Maybe it would have always, because of the way she is.
No, but the other path that she could have gone down...
Yes, the psychopath route.
The serial... Like, she would make a really good serial killer when you think
Yeah.
about it, because she has no
Yeah.
feelings. But that's what I mean, like, it's good that whatever organisation found her or whatever happened that steered her in that direction went that direction, because it's very much hallmarks of someone that could
Yes.
very easily be a serial
Yeah, yeah,
killer
yeah.
and probably get away with it. as
Yeah,
well.
that's the thing. So, but she's perfect for the job she was given.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but we cut to John talking. Yes. So Shaw's like with the girl,
Yeah,
and
they're
she's
hiding
like,
around
"Oh,
the
I'm gonna
corner."
get her here and do this," and like Finch is like, "No,
No,
Reese
sit
is coming
tight."
to you. Stay there.
Yeah.
Your job is to protect her, not fight off
Yeah.
everyone."
This is when we learn Reese is trying to find a way out for them.
Yes, but
'cause
he
there's loads
also
of people in the building.
he didn't get any IDs or recognize anyone, but one guy's hand was shaking.
Yeah.
He noticed that, which is
They
quite
have
like
Parkinson's or something.
Yeah, so it's really cool that like Reese
If it
notices
can
those
help
things.
Finch narrow down who these people are trying to get
Yeah.
at.
So there you
And
go.
they're just like, sit tight.
Just checking you're not a robot. Yeah.
Are you a spy?
Yeah, I really like
what
that bit.
agency do you work for?
We don't quite get that, but yeah, it moves on
Are you
to
part
that.
CIA?
Yeah, we can talk about that. So yeah, she basically
They're just
asked
holed
her,
up in
she's
this
just
little-
asking her loads of
Yeah.
questions. Like, who's John? Is he your boyfriend?
Is he a friend? It's normal kids, that inquisitive
Yeah.
sort ofness. Like,
I like how Shaw doesn't even admit that he's a friend. It's
Yeah.
like, hey, co-worker. So this is your job? You're a
Yeah.
spy? What
You're an
agency? Oh.
CIA.
Why would a big agency
Yeah.
care about me? It's like, we're not.
a
We're a
big
small
agency.
agency. Why would a small agency?
care about it? Yeah.
Yeah,
Just that,
it's
you
really
know,
cool.
Her people skills are
I really
very
like.
lacking. To
Yeah,
do with
I
the
really
child.
like the child's like character,
Yeah.
Jen. Like, because obviously she's a spy,
Yeah.
which technically is. She's spying on people,
Yeah.
but she's very intrigued and very curious
Yeah.
about things.
And
so.
that's when Shaw then hears something, and then she uses a little mirror, and there's some people down the
Yeah.
corridor, isn't there? And she's like, "We've got to move."
Yes.
Why are you confused?
Yeah. Oh no, that's right. Yeah. It's because we skipped over a little bit.
Did we?
Yes, we skipped over. Carter speaks
Oh.
to Finch about. There's nobody in the database with Parkinson's.
Oh yeah.
But then she talks about where she's growing up. It's an impact zone, like,
Yeah.
like barely any surveillance.
Yeah.
It's a blind spot, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is when her partner is like, "Oh, she's on the phone again to someone, secret calls, blah blah," and then they have to cut off their phone calls, and he gets in the
Yeah.
car. It's like, "Oh, I didn't hear back from you. We went out for drinks.
Yeah.
What's going on?" And then she's like, "You got a new gun."
Yeah, and then he
Which
gets
I like,
a
love
shiny
pays
gun.
off.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's not standard issue, is what I was
No.
trying to say. And that's what she says. She's like, "You need a license for that. You illegally
Yeah.
brought it over here."
So yeah, I got it in New Jersey. Of course.
All guns in New York
Bringing firearms across state lines.
is not legal. Yeah,
Yeah.
They need to be like ballistics or whatever
Yeah.
run through. Yeah. So there we go. That's when we cut to Shaw and Jen talking about the agencies and
Yeah.
stuff. But yeah, they run from the guys, and Jen crawls in a little hole,
Yeah.
gets her in this little place, and it's her listening station.
Yes.
She's got loads of little tape recorders and wires set up. She's like, even Shaw's like, "You made all this?" She's like, yeah, but I didn't do this.
And
the
it's
wires
been
are all
cut.
cut. Yeah.
There.
It's like, so you listen to people like, you ever heard people do anything wrong? And she's like, all the time. Yeah. John has a shootout. So they find the footprint. And they're like, oh, John moves up and they start shooting.
And this is when Finch also tells Shaw that, where are the tapes?
Yes.
Because it must be what they're after. Something's been said.
Yeah.
They need the tapes. You need to find out where the tapes are.
Yeah.
And
that's when Shaw says to her, she's like, look, I'm a secret agent too. You can trust me.
Yeah.
I'm a spy as well.
Yeah. And then this is where Shaw says to Finch, you're going to want to write this down.
Yes. The guy, shaky hand guy, walks off on the phone. He's like, bring in the gas masks, or the masks.
Masks from the thing.
Yeah.
And then we see them.
Oh, also, we get the little talk
is this
about...
where we see the medal
The
talk?
medal, yeah.
Yeah, this is that bit. That,
my grandfather's in the KGB.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's like, you can sell that. Like, again, no emotion. She's like, you can sell that and get loads of money. Like, no personal attachment. Like, do you know what I mean? Yeah.
And she's like, why would I do that?
Why are you like this? She's like, well, I don't feel anything. I don't feel love or hate,
can't remember
sadness or happiness or loneliness. I feel anger. I do that a bit.
Yeah. She's like, I can't remember the last time I felt anything like that. It was probably about your age.
Yeah.
Which ties in with the age of the person that we were seeing in 1993.
And then gas starts coming through, so they run off. Well, she rips her sleeve off.
Yeah.
And then,
says, like, we're going to pass out and blah, blah,
yeah. That's when we cut to Shaw being saved from the car, but we spoke about that. What?
Okay, just skip past a bit.
What bit?
This is where they start running. They try to get out of the fence.
Yes.
And then they bump into someone in a mask, and they're like, crap. So then she turns around, and then they bump into someone else in a mask, and then they end up shooting him, and then that's
so Shaw gets shot in the shoulder. She turns around to shoot the guy, and as she turns back, the Jen's being taken away. And she gets kicked in the face.
Yeah.
That's it.
Lights out.
Yeah. That's when it cuts to Shaw.
Yeah.
Being saved in the car, but we have there's a lot of really cool shots in this. I want to praise the direction or the... We've had that a lot throughout the show. I think the show looks very good.
Yeah.
It's really cool. It's definitely like for a show that was on. I don't know how it's like in America. This show aired on. Was it? Oh god, I'm going to be wrong. I think it was ABC or was it CBS? One of the two. It was on one of the main network.
Yeah.
Not even network channels. Main channels.
Yeah.
Like our BBC or ITV or Channel 4. So I don't know. For me. When I think of BBC or ITV or that, I think kind of trash TV, in a way.
Some good shows out there.
There are some good shows, but there's not a lot of great, amazing shows. You know what I mean? There probably are, and I'm probably being horribly naive about this, or ignorant, whatever. But, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Can you see what I mean? Like, I don't know, I just feel like...
I think it's
every
hard
time I come downstairs and I hear like an advert on ITV, it's like, oh, new show coming out. It's a detective crime thing. And I'm like, how many bloody ITV shows are there going to be like
It's hard because on the main channels there's a lot of soaps.
Yes.
Or stuff like that.
It's very cookie cutter, generic kind of things a lot of the time. Whereas you could see this as a cookie cutter detective kind of thing. But it feels very elevated above that to me, in my opinion. Like a lot of the themes and the way it's shot and the characters and the writing and I just think it's very well done for a show that... I mean, this show, I think, got like millions of views more than like Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
And it's weird because Breaking Bad is considered one of the all-time greatest shows. But I think at the time, like Breaking Bad didn't do hugely well when it first started.
Yeah.
It gained a huge momentum as it snowballed. But anyway, I just wanted to mention that because like we get a really cool shot like under the bridge and it pulls down and the car comes up. It's like clean out the trash. I don't know if it's when the people were going in the building to get Jen and Shaw.
Yeah.
Or this part, it was Simmons' voice, 100% this early on, and I was like, that was Simmons, right? I'm not going mad.
Yeah.
I didn't say it because I was like, I'm sure that's Simmons. Did you didn't notice? Yeah. So crazy. Sorry, you're gonna say?
We also have clips of Finch. Well, actually, no.
No, not yet. No. Yeah. So he goes to open the trunk and she smacks him. It's like, clean out your trunk, dumbass.
Then she gets his phone and she calls Finch.
Yeah, she's like, where is she? I go find her. I go do it. No, you need to go to a doctor. You're injured.
I like this where Reese like just walks out of the shadows and there's like, there was a lot of blood there and Bear seems to think it was yours. So
yeah, it's so good. I wrote that. Bear found blood. Yeah. So there you go. But she's not really...
Get some duct tape and just...
Yeah. But then she finds a little packet of drugs.
Which is the same drugs that was on the table when they went in.
Cousins. Yeah. So, but we cut to Carter and her partner, which
Yeah.
I don't think we got his name until the end of this episode. What was his name? Lasky. Tacos.
Yes.
Like-
They're like, he's like, why are we this far out?
All the way out here. What's going on? Tacos. He's like, what? You want to queue up in that queue? He's like, I don't want it. You are.
You are. And I
Get me 2 tacos, blah blah blah, and
Yeah.
whatever you want.
Yeah. I just need to do something.
She changes. And
Yeah.
she runs off. She's taking pictures of Turney.
Yeah.
At a truck, a chemical truck, with a load of money as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she's following a tracker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is Turney. Yeah.
Yeah.
But she calls up Lasky, who's just got to the front of the
And
queue.
he's like, change your plan, I'm not hungry.
Yeah.
Cover for me.
Yeah, I'll
And
make
he's
my way
just
back
like-
to precinct. He's like, oh, I lost my appetite. Yeah. Finch is listening to the tapes. So
Well, he finds the tapes, doesn't he?
Yes.
first?
Oh, yeah. No, that
Instead
happened
of-
with the bear found blood part. It was
Oh,
that
yeah,
same
yeah.
part. Yeah, because he pulled open the payphone.
The payphone.
Yeah,
He's
it's
like,
like
this
a
is
girl after my own heart. Yeah. But he's listening to tapes. It's about pizza or something.
Yeah.
And then the next one is a bit.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, gross.
Yeah. Yeah. He's like, I like his
should-
face, and then he's like,
I should read the tapes.
Read the tapes before you. Yeah.
But we find the guy, don't we? Like, because Reese is tracking.
Not quite yet. Shaw makes it to the cousins.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. And says, why the hell do these guys have the same things that
Yeah.
you have here? And then she pulls it. It's like, oh, looks good, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, you can see him, but like.
Yeah. Like, you tell me what I want, and you can. Yeah.
Or I can flush him.
She's like, oh, that stupid kid. I told her not to be spying on people and whatnot.
Yeah.
Like, talked about wires, and they found the wires. Who uses wires?
Yeah.
There you go. And kind of gives her some information.
And she says, like, who is it?
Yeah.
And this is where we find out it's the Bratva.
Yes. And like I said, like, it's really weird because it threw me off. So it kind of threw me off a little bit, which I apologise. But it looked like she stood up as he was going to sniff it, and it looked like she was going to hit him.
But it also.
But in the subtitles it said gunshot.
Yeah, but it
which
did
it
sound
definitely.
like-
I don't think
yeah,
it was a
no.
gunshot. I think she just smashed his head.
Yeah,
into the
because he
thing.
would have kind of been dead.
Yeah, and I don't think she
Yeah,
would have just
no.
killed it. I mean, I don't know, sure, but
Yeah.
there you go. We cut to Carter is following, Reese is following.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that bit. Like
Yeah.
they meet on the corner, like, wait
And
a
they
second.
both look at their phone.
That's your guy, my guy.
My guy's
paying
your guy?
My guy. What?
And this is where we find out HR are involved in
Yes.
the kidnapping.
Yes. I like how the guy's like looking at the money. It's the shaky hand guy, and
Yeah.
then Reese just smiles at him, punches him.
Yeah.
He's like, we figured it out. It's HR.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, we get another cut to Shaw being unfazed by death, which we spoke about. But they've kidnapped. Well, not kidnapped. They've tied up. Sorry, the shaky hands guy.
Yeah.
I really like this as well. It's a really nice place to shoot it. Like you can see
Yeah.
the subway in the background, and like New York's a really interesting
Yeah.
place. So,
And then Reese is pouring.
well, not quite yet. They fight because they speak to Finch and they're talking about it, and they're talking about
Yeah.
who's doing it. Because they're getting into drugs, HR.
Yeah.
And that's when Finch was like, "Well, those pictures you took, there was a chemical, and that chemical's used in this, which is bath salts." When we said bath salts, I was just reminded of the bloody Ponderosa wedding.
But this is where we discover that in the manufacturing of bath salts, something's released that can cause tremors.
Yes.
Very similar to Parkinson's, which then
Yeah.
they're like, so he knows where it's
Yeah.
being cooked.
Yep.
So this is why they then lay into him to try and find
It's such
out
a
where
weird,
the
like,
girl-
intimidation tactic, wasn't it? Like a bottle
Yeah.
of nitroglycerin, he said.
Yeah.
That will, if you knock it, it'll blow your...
Highly volatile.
Yeah. Which, again, if you think about it, like, would they be standing that close if that was the
I guess
threat?
So yeah.
If I was Carter, I'd be like, oh, wait a second, I'm going over there. Yeah.
Basically, they balance it on his hand that has the tremor.
Yeah.
And says that if you knock this off, your knees are going to be blown up. Like, where are they? What is going on?
He basically says they're like, he's distribution only, but...
Yeah, he was involved in the first batch.
First.
And there was a pipe that leaked, and now they've moved to a bigger factory.
So, where it is. But they kind of walk away, right? And then, like, Carter and Reese are talking about HR and oh, I know what you're thinking about the tapes, and like Reese says that to Carter, and I was like, I know you're a cop and whatnot, and she's like, no, we're trading them for the girl. That's what we're doing. Like, because he's saying like, oh, we could bring down HR. Like,
we've got
quite,
enough.
yeah. It's like, no, it's cool. We trade them for the girl.
Yeah.
I really
and
like
then
how
she's like, are we just leaving it like that? And he's like, oh, it's just corn syrup. I like it how in the background the guy then like jogs it, and then he's like, and it's just like, oh.
Yeah, he's just like you said, like a placebo. Is it placebo or is it no? It's a nocebo.
Yeah,
nocebo. I didn't know nocebo was a thing until we got a film called that, and I was like, what the hell does that mean? Is it like where you think you're getting negative effects when it's not? Whereas placebo is like, oh, this medicine's helping me, or this thing's helping me. Yeah. Anyway, what we're up to now? Sure. Well, an ambulance turns up to a building.
Yes.
Like someone's had a heart attack or something.
Yeah.
We need to get in.
Yeah.
It's like, no, nobody. And
Yeah,
he's like,
and then
well, we've got to
see
check it out.
Shaw sneaking in the ambulance and getting supplies. And we're like, crafty little thing.
I thought she was going to get supplies to help herself, but no.
No. Well, she did.
Yeah, in a way. Yes, in a way, but also to help get her in there.
Yeah.
We cut to Yogurov like on the phone, and then he's like talking, and then you just hear thuds. And I love the shot of her with the needles. I think that's going to be the thumbnail because, like, she ties him up.
Yeah.
She steals his blood.
Yeah.
I mean, what else can we say? She steals his blood.
I like it. She's just suddenly like, have you been out of the country in the last 6 months?
She talks
Have you
about the
ever had
drugs,
this?
and then he's
like, my body.
Oh no, yeah,
my body
he's
is
the
my
one.
temple.
He's the one who says we are just distribution.
Yeah.
We just do the distribution. Like,
Yeah. She's
like
have you ever tried it?
HR may hurt kids, but my people have standards.
Yeah.
And then that's when she's like,
have you tried it? And he's like, no. My body is my temple. And she's like, have you been travelling in the last 6 months? Yes.
you ever had this unprotected sex?
No.
Like, you offering? Yeah. It's like, what the hell is this all about? It's like, I need blood. Yeah. It's like, what the hell? I'm a universal. Yeah. You know, so it doesn't matter. There we go. Crazy. It's cool though. Yes. So Finch is talking to Reese, saying how the tapes he can't copy them over quick enough because they're analog. You'd have to manually play them to then copy them. Not enough time. There's too much. If we want to trade them, and that's when Shaw turns it off. Yeah, it's like, look, you hired me not to take down cops. You hired me to help save people. Yeah, I'm gonna need them. So, yeah. This is so good. We cut. Sorry. I jumped ahead a little bit because while there, Shaw was on the phone to Simmons, right? Shaw phoned Simmons.
Yes.
And then was like, I need to talk to Jen.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'm going to save you. You'll be alright. It's fine.
Yeah.
And then Simmons is like, I don't know.
Let's talk.
Yeah, what we're going to do, make a deal or whatever. He's really angry. Like, yeah. And I think this is again where we cut to Carter's talking to Reese on the phone, and then her partner Lasky's listening in. Yeah. But they're feeding him bad intel, which is amazing. It's so good. But Simmons, they're all like, he's it's a trap. They're setting up a trap. It's like, no, we're setting up a trap. He's walking into us. You guys take point and we'll all do this. I really love this whole series of events. Simmons has everyone posted and it's like...
Then he's like, are you ready to shoot when I say the word?
Yeah.
Sort of thing. He's like, check in. And then he's like, hello? And then the camera just pans over to each.
One down.
Yeah.
Another like hanging. Yeah. And then Reese is just behind him.
Yeah.
He's like, looks like you won. He chucks his stuff down.
Yeah.
He's like, where is she? And he's like, well, the girl's not here.
No.
He's like, and you didn't bring the tapes. Puts his gun away. It's fist fighting time.
Yeah.
They have a good fist fight, and
they do.
Reese kind of messes him up.
Yeah, he does.
You were worried, but Reese really. I mean,
however,
Simmons is a crazy, dirty cop, but that's all he is. Reese is trained.
I do feel like my statement still stands from that moment.
It's something bad didn't happen.
Yeah,
but...
I was like, this is going too well for them. Something's going to happen.
Yeah,
but it obviously wasn't related to
Reese
the thing at the time.
Yeah.
And then we get Shaw in the factory, sort of thing, and Finch is guiding her through the factory as she's shooting people to find a girl.
Yeah, I can't
At the
remember.
same
He
time,
says
it's like
something
the fist
about
fight happening, isn't it? It's like flicking between. I feel like.
Yeah, I can't remember what he says to her on the phone, but yeah.
But we also have Carter's gone for a drink.
Before that, though, sorry, well, I've wrote something here. I don't know what it is. Yeah, I really like the action scene of Shaw saving Jen.
Yeah, but
She hasn't gone to the bar yet, though.
I think she's
No, because I think the only bit we see is that
him saying about
Lansky
going for a
goes
drink.
over to her and says, "I've got a problem with someone in.
Yeah,
and I
let's
need
go
to
get a
talk to you.
drink."
Let's go to a bar."
Yeah,
Perfect.
so we haven't said that bit yet.
Yeah, no, that's the bit.
Yeah.
But they hadn't gone to the bar, is
Right.
what I thought you said. So, yeah. But we get another cut back to like Reese fighting,
Yeah.
and then Shaw. I really like the scene of Shaw. Like I like this room as well with the fan and the
Yeah.
light. It's so cool.
The chemicals.
Yeah, Shaw is just messing them up.
Yeah.
And she's like, "I got how did you finish? This is a better plan than what I
Yeah.
had." So it's really good, like throwing off HR, playing them at their own game. Like,
And I think this is when we flick back to Reese, and then
oh no, sorry, so gone. Yeah, you can
flick
come
back to
me.
Reese, and then the police car turns up
Yeah,
because he's
because
like,
well, yeah,
like we take you.
it's like there are hundreds of us. You
Yeah,
know,
and he's
Simmons
like,
says.
well, one soldier falls at a time, or something said, or
What, Reese?
Yeah.
Reese says armies fall. Even if it's one soldier at a time,
Yeah.
we'll get there.
yeah, because then
And
it flicks back to Shaw.
A police
and she-
car arrives, though. at
Yeah,
that
yeah,
point. Yeah.
I said a police car arrives.
Oh, I didn't hear that. Sorry.
Oh god.
Oh, you talk so fast sometimes. It's hard to keep up.
And then this is where it flicks back to Shaw, and
Yeah.
she just walks through the mist.
No, it's a really cool shot of Jen's face and then gunshots, and she's like,
Yeah. Oh
and
yeah.
then she's like,
she's
and it's like,
flinching.
yeah, it's going, yeah, that's what I'm saying. She's like, oh, sorry, I did the action, I didn't say.
Yeah, she's flinching.
And it's like panning, like
Because
rotating
this
around.
draws on a thing of like earlier on, like when there was gunshots.
Yeah, she said you don't flinch. Oh no, Shaw said, you know that thing when you flinch?
Yeah, I don't
don't get that. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was good that she was still. I thought she'd just stop flinching.
No, she's still a child.
Yeah, and then
Gunshots.
Shaw walks through the mist and it's
Yeah,
like,
it's so good.
yeah.
Finch, do you know much about chemistry? I was like, I know enough. And
Yeah.
then I love his smile.
I
And
like
then
how
the
it
bloody building
pans out, doesn't it? And the building just
really explodes.
Yeah.
Jesus. There you go. Then we cut to Carter at the bar.
yeah,
With Lasky. We find out his name.
looks really
It's
suspicious and no one else in the bar.
like, come on, get a drink. I'm worried that my partner don't want to drink with me.
Yeah.
It's like, alright, what's this all about?
Who's got the problem with you?
It's you.
You.
You're sneaking off, talking to a man in a suit, you're
Yeah.
doing this and that, blah, blah, blah.
I like how she then just shows him a picture of him.
I think I don't know if it's before that or after
Yeah.
the picture, but he's like the worst thing is like sitting in a car with a bitch who don't know her place.
Yeah,
and it's
arrogant.
like I love this guy. Like
Yeah.
gets what he deserves because Carter means business,
and
and
she just shows him a
Ugh.
picture of him getting a package of money.
she's always been so good
from
at her job, and
Simmons,
it's
yeah.
so cool to see. Because obviously, like the beginning of the series and the end of the last, she's been like brought down a lot,
Yeah.
and it's
But
so
it's
good to
paid
see.
off.
It's so good seeing it. Yeah, her.
The fact that she's been brought down to that officer rank, she's been
Yeah.
able to do so much more intel on HR.
I don't know.
Because
maybe
she's walking the streets, isn't she? She's
I guess as a detective, they
Yeah.
should be able to kind
yeah,
of
but she's
do
more
what she
desky,
wants.
isn't she? Sort
Yeah,
of like
maybe.
I
Yeah.
feel like it's going to have worked in her favour
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But yeah, he's so arrogant, like you said.
because they
and
don't
so...
really patrol, do they? A
No.
detective in a car,
No,
whereas
no, no,
she's
no. But yeah, he's
got more.
Yeah. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's very arrogant, and I'm so glad she
Yeah.
put him in his place. Because, like, yep, she shows the picture of him and Turney, and is like, I've known you a day since the moment you stepped
Yeah.
in my car. you think you're falling. And I know him, you're scared of me. Because you've
Yeah.
got him as backup, Jerry.
Yeah.
Because, like, he's even like, what do you think,
Jerry,
Jerry?
who paid for this place. Or
Yeah, well, like, because Lasky's like, what do you think, Jerry? Should I get rid of her now? Because she doesn't have a place or whatever? Like, yeah.
He's
He's like, I know
reaching for a
him.
gun.
He works down here, and he's like, I've got dirt on him, like,
Yeah.
with prostitutes or whatever it is. Yeah, and he's reaching for the gun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've got enough to take you both down, which I'm
Yeah.
gonna do right now.
Yeah. She has the handcuffs, doesn't she?
Yeah, we can do the easy way or the hard way.
And then the barman's and Jerry, or it's like, does he say like "fuck you" or something? Like,
You should have known your place or something like that. Yeah.
he
And she's like,
reaches
bam,
for-
bam.
Yeah.
Too fast.
Yeah.
And like, I think he gets up, right? Oh, he's got his gun now, and she's like, put it down.
Yeah.
Sit back down. I love how he's like, the way he acts is very like scared. He's shook up, which is so good.
And this is where she's like, I've got so much on you, sort of thing.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, but you just killed him. Like,
yeah, how are you going to cover that? And he's like, well, this isn't my gun.
You're the one who shot him.
You're the registered keeper in New Jersey.
You don't work for HR anymore.
You work for me.
So good. It's so amazingly good. I fucking love it. I love Carter's character. And yeah. It's crazy because like we said at the beginning of the show, she was hunting down our main character. Yeah. And you never like hated her for it, no. I don't think, because she's doing her job and she's good at it.
Yeah, you saw where the intentions
because like Reese
were.
Didn't hate her either. Like he was just he knew she was doing her job. So, but it's really good to see.
Yeah.
I hope she takes them all down. What do you reckon? How do you think it proceeds from here?
I don't know.
Will she get to the head?
Hopefully. I don't know when.
Yeah.
But hopefully.
Will she take them all down?
But then we skip to a pep school? Prep school?
I don't know. A school, but Jen has basically got a school.
Yeah.
Not many people get a award that's a multi-billionaire, which is so cool. Yeah.
But this is the best school.
Yeah. You'll love it.
And this is where she gives her the medal.
Jen gives Shaw the medal, yeah. It's
she's
like,
a bit like,
kid, I'm not good at this stuff. Like, I don't do this stuff.
Yeah. And she's like, it'll make me feel better knowing that you have this.
Yeah. It's like, I get it. Like, your volume's turned down.
Yeah.
The voices are there, you just gotta listen.
It's like an old tape.
Yes, yeah. I really like that analogy of it. Like, it's really cool.
And she gives her
because, like, some people do. Some people feel some people are very emotional, and others are not. There's me crying my eyes out to, like, Mr. Robot. This bit made me tear up a bit.
Did it?
Yeah, it was sweet.
Get
out of it, yes. Yeah. You mad woman? Is your volume turned down?
Maybe.
They need to turn it up. Like, yeah.
I don't think that works.
Yeah. There we go, yeah.
And then she hugs her and she just gets a bit emotional. It's like, this little girl has cracked.
No, I love it as well. She's like, you're hurting me. Yeah. And I like the bit, like, she's kind of, like, straightening her up.
Yeah.
Like.
And then Finch walks out with Bear, doesn't he?
Yeah, and she's kind of like, I get I broke a lot of rules. Well, all the rules I didn't listen.
I'm fired.
Am I fired?
It's like, no, you're actually hired.
I think you got the job, yeah.
No.
Now about that bug.
Still not found it.
Yeah. And we see the medal on her side. And she's sleeping.
Asleep. And it's like,
I thought it was going to...
I think we're going to have a lot of fun. Tasered.
Root.
I did think when we started this, and I was thinking, like, I know, like, last time I said it would be nice to see Root, but there was no Root in the last episode, which I did say doesn't surprise me. Like,
here's the thing, though. So, season 1, she was a, guest.
Yeah.
She was only in, 2 episodes. And I think even in the first episode she was in, it wasn't even the actress.
No.
And she didn't speak. Because it was all typing,
yeah.
So she wasn't even in that one. She was in the finale. Season 2,
we only saw her hands.
Yes,
didn't we?
And it wasn't Amy Acker. So in season 2, she was in there a little bit more, sprinkled throughout, and then especially at the end as well.
Yeah.
Now we're getting her more as well. But I think now she counts as maybe main cast because she's in the intro credits as well, along with Shaw, who's counted. So yeah, but. Gotta expect her. There she is. So what's going to happen next with them?
Next episode, I don't think she'll be in it.
Gonna have some fun?
I don't think she'll be in next
either
episode.
of them?
Nope.
No? So it could go either way, couldn't it? It could go you don't see them. It's then going to be
because Finch and Reese have got to realise that she's gone.
Maybe.
So that's going to be the fixation of the next episode.
It's either that, or it could go the other way, that it is, let's just follow Shaw and Root now.
Yeah. Could do, actually, yeah.
It could go either way,
because that happened before, didn't it?
Yeah. And it's the ending thing, the cliffhanger, so...
Yeah.
Who knows?
Because we've had a whole Shaw episode
What do you think the fun is... Yes, exactly. What do you think the fun is going to be? What's happening? What's she doing?
Well, Root needs a badass person.
She's pretty badass and capable right now, considering she's got the help of a little machine.
No, yeah, but she is more... intellectual.
Yes.
She uses her intelligence to get
but
what
you
she
say
wants.
that. Do you remember the last scene we had her in?
Yeah, it was a bit of a shootout, but it was relying on the machine. Like, she doesn't have... She's not combat trained to...
I don't think she needs to be anymore, does she?
No, I guess not.
That's what I'm arguing, is because, like,
but it's the reliability on that machine. At the moment, she can't do anything that the machine doesn't agree with.
Well, she could, if she wanted.
But she wouldn't have the help from the machine.
Would the machine stop helping, you reckon?
Probably, if the machine doesn't think it's the right thing to do.
I know.
The machine is a person.
But what I wanted to say is that scene showed as well, because, like, Hirsch is a very well-trained agent, and he was, like, stumbling around, and, like, where she was just so calm and collected, and, like, bam! Like, even just reload, like, the way she reloaded that gun and stuff. Yeah. So, like, I don't think she needs the training when she's got the voice. I don't know. Yeah, what do you reckon?
But they do fall out a lot.
Who? Shaw and Root?
No, Root and the voice.
Root and the voice. That's true. That is true. Do you think Shaw's going to be happy about being tased and taken away?
No. She's going to get angry.
Yeah. Are we going to see more HR next time? What is she going to make Lasky do?
I don't know. Too many answers.
Clark's so badass in this episode. Yeah. Man, everyone was. It's so cool. This show, so good. We've got so much more to go as well.
Yep.
Got like 18 episodes left, is it, of this season?
Possibly.
Yeah, and then another 22, and then another 13, 15, something. Yeah. There we go. Thank you very much. That was Person of Interest. We will be back next time, in a week's time, on Saturday, for more. Otherwise, in a day's time, for more. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Where we get through season 10. Yeah, there we go. Thank you. And I'll try and work out how to turn Claire's volume up. Alright then, bye bye!